Tough day out there, holding the ball.
Yeah, it's a tough day. It's a hard environment going out in there and playing here. It's just made some mistakes here and there and just couldn't get things going.
What happened with the picks from where you were at the vantage point?
It's just things just didn't really go right this day. It's just something that happens, and just gotta move on from it and just kind of correct mistakes, I guess.
Hardest day of your playing career?
It's a rough day, but it's something that there's something that's always gonna be fixed. We'll see that in the film room. We go in there tomorrow and throughout the week and just fix on what we can do.
How painful is it to see what happened to Deshaun? I mean, he's a guy that you kind of work hand in hand with. How painful was it to see that?
It's painful with anyone who goes down, and especially with Deshaun. Seeing him go down again, and we're working together every single day, and he comes back, and it was like the third drive, and he goes down, and it's just a tough situation for the team. We're all sad and hurting for him, but we're right here for him, and we're gonna get him back and get him all healthy.
You know a lot about resiliency. What do you say to him?
Just kind of keep staying in there, stay focused, and just kind of get back and get ready, and just especially when he's back out there. I'm always there with him, and we're really gonna support behind him. Just stick with him, make sure he gets back.
Cole, is your self-confidence taking a big hit?
No, it's not. It's football. Bad things happen, so I just gotta keep going, staying with the team. I got a great group of guys behind me that are with me, and just kind of just staying with me and make sure that I have the right level head, and I do, and we're just gonna get the team better.
Was there something with their coverage that was confusing you at all?
Yeah, it's just something that just didn't come out right today. It just it happens.
The first pick in the red zone on third when you went throwback to Jordan. Bad decision, or just
this the guy came right through everything, just read it out right, and just it was going to be there, and he just came out of nowhere. I don't think anyone really saw him.
I know it's so soon, but do you anticipate having to battle for a quarterback spot or the starting job with Nick at all?
See how it goes. Right now, I'm just focused on the team.
Did you get much work with the ones in practice last week with Deshaun being back?
I didn't get any reps with the ones. It was all with the twos and getting him ready for the game. Just getting out of it and getting the team ready.
Is your shoulder still a problem?
Yeah, it's still hurting, but I'm good. I still go. I got a shot out before the game. Still got to battle through it.
What do coaches tell you about just like Louisville situation at the end of the first half when you got tackled and let the clock run out, and just decision making in those situations? What are they coaching you on?
It's just something that we get in the film room and we correct the next day. Everyone makes bad decisions. Everyone makes mistakes. No one's really perfect. So it's something that you just get in the film room the next day and correct and just get better each day.
I think that you start looking at this is the amount of guys that we've had this. We've talked about all this, and is the amount of guys that aren't there that we were really counting on being there, and they're not there, and that's still no excuse, and we're not going to make an excuse. We've set a standard offensively around here that we're not going to change. We're not going to deviate from, and it's disappointing when we can't get it done. And it's disappointing when we can't go down there and score points and create drives and make plays. I mean, it's right now it's as basic, as conservative as you can see. I mean, and you can't be that way. You can't play that type of ball and run what we're trying to run and be just so conservative on everything you do. You can't do that.
When you're 10 games in, you got 2 left. You got South Carolina and the bowl game. Can that be fixed? Sure.
Well, I think it's when you start looking at it, and it's I think it's a day-to-day process. I think it's something you come together on Monday. And again, I want to go back and say that we really expanded a lot of things this week and really feel comfortable in what we were doing. And I think you got to go back. And, you got to get the confidence of these guys and understand it's a week-to-week process. I mean, like I said, it's 2 weeks. And I mean, can we get back to the level we've been at early in the year? That I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's a collective group right now. We got to pull together. And again, I'm going to say it again. These guys have practiced well. They've stuck together, and we've overcome a lot of adversity, and it caught us today.
Part of your job is you have to be a sports psychologist, I guess. What do you tell these guys? How do you get them back?
Yeah, well, the first thing I tell them, just like I told them in there, I mean, number one, we love them, and that's not going to change. And it doesn't matter what goes on. We love our guys, and we appreciate their effort. But we've got to come together. And we've got to put it on somebody, and we got to make sure that this, as we come together with this, and ask those offensive linemen to, hey, look, let's put it on our shoulders, and let's just get better every day, and let's take it a day-to-day process, one day at a time. You know, the effort hadn't been a problem. The effort has not been a problem. These guys have gave us everything they've had, and you know, we don't have a lot of them, but they've given us everything they had, and we're gonna keep pushing. We ain't gonna give up. I tell you that.
Say to a guy like Deshaun, a guy who's freshman, he's had 2 freak injuries. What do you kind of say to him, just as a guy, a teammate?
You know, we all just been praying for him. You know, we hate to see this, happen, especially right after, coming back with his finger. But we just all are there for him, give him positive encouragement because we know, he's a great player. He's a great asset for this team. And I think Deshaun has a great head on his shoulders. And he has a great support system to where, he'll bounce back from this like he has, and it'll be fine.
In a game like today, when both Cole and Deshaun enter the game healthy, does it ever enter your mind when you wake up this morning that you're going to be in there and playing meaningful snaps?
Right, that's something, like I was saying earlier, just, we prepare, each of us will prepare like the starter. We're the starter each week. And so, whether we get, mop-up duty, at the end of the game or whether we go in there at the second play of the game, we all know that we're only one play away from the next guy being up. And that's something that Coach Sweeney's done a great job about, getting that next guy ready so where there's not a drop-off in performance so we can go out there, put our team in the best position to win.
You ready to battle for a starting job potentially?
Yes, sir. I mean, like I said, absolutely, I compete every day and, try to make the most of each rep that I get. And, if the coaches, if that's what they're looking forward to, then, I'll be ready.
How difficult was it for you to come in after the second pick six and try to do anything, just get the mood of the sideline up?
Right. I wouldn't say it's definitely tough. I feel, I hate it for the seniors just being down, and I just tried to go in there and do the best I can. We knew that going into the game that they weren't going to let us hit the deep balls over them. They were going to try to keep everything in front of us. So I was just trying to take, what they gave us. And, it's just tough, coming in with the fourth quarter. But, there's no situation that, we feel like as an offense that, shouldn't be too big for us. So it's obviously disappointing. But, credit to them. They played a great game.